world searching for gaming knowledge comes the man, the myth, a legend in his own mind, Critical. Welcome back, guys and gals. Critical here. Today I'm bringing an episode of Nioh. Okay, I have learned a lot about this game in a while. Okay, a couple things that I didn't get before. On the bottom right hand corner, you see that 19? That's skill points. And then the one next to it would be ninjutsu points, and the one next to that would be Yokai or magic points. I wasn't keyed in on that yet. This is a key pulse. That was a correct key pulse. Okay? And you get your stamina / your key back if you do that correctly. You get a big portion of it back. But yeah, I wasn't playing this game correctly. I learned a lot of things. One thing that I learned... Let's get away from the shrine. It's pretty loud. Okay. One thing that I learned is that this game rewards you if you use different weapons. Alright, if you go through the game and you're trying different weapons. I currently have 19 skill points available. Now, normally you get your skill points for using weapons and leveling up, but I'm level 1. Alright? Now, how did I do that? I grinded on this character in the first area. I never left the first area yet. I haven't leveled up, but I've gone through every weapon that I can get my hands on. And I use them until I get as high familiarity as I can. That's that blue bar, trying to get that pushed up. And I've been able to get 19 skill points before I even leveled up, which is flipping awesome. All right. Now, I'm not cheating. I'm not using any kind of gimmick. I spent about 6 hours on this character because it took almost an hour and a half just to get the Tonfa. Those are weapons that I'm currently using, and that, and then the larger, or that and the sword. But I happen to like the long sword, the larger sword, a lot more. But now that I've got those 19 skill points, what I'm going to do with it. Now, one of the things that I found out is that, like these first two right here, if I'm not mistaken, are the same. If you take it in one, I know the first one for sure. You see how I have it on that weapon, and each weapon I already have that taken because that's a universal skill. Some skills in this game are universal across every weapon, and then some skills, like I think this one right here, is only for the staff. So if I were to take this one and I wasn't using the staff, it'd be a wasted skill point. I am going to use the Tonfa to put these skills in. And what I'm going to do before I level up is I'm going to take the skills that affect ki. Now, this is a ki stance. This is for for the high stance only. And if I get a full ki pulse, a correct ki pulse, you saw where that glow went all the way around my character, my next attack, the damage will be raised. So I take this one. Now, this one enables you to ki pulse using a dodge. I'll show you what I mean in just a second. Make sure I'm in high stance. 1, 2, 3. So that's a ki pulse. You see I got the strength. The next damage, the next attack would have had more damage. Let's do that again. And this time I dodged and I got a ki pulse. And that is really cool. And that's very important in the playstyle. I'm more of a jump in, get a couple hits, dodge out, and then fly back in at them all the time, trying to keep my ki up as much as possible. And I want to do that on each stance. Sweet. Now that leaves me 7 skill points that I can then spread out in the different weapons as I see fit, as I want to. So now let's say I'm down in a low stance. And there we go. I can do that. So, come here, dude. Let's practice. Now, when I'm doing the dodge scenario, doing it with the dodge, I don't always get the highest key pulse, but because I'm dodging before I'm supposed to key pulse, which is okay. I'll get some back, but not as much. Okay, this is a Revenant. This is something that you can summon it. Before I was doing that, those were developer placed Revens. They were there so that somebody playing offline would have access to those. Now, to get access to these, first you have to be online, which I am now, I wasn't before. And two, you have to have died in the game. I don't understand why that's the component, but you won't see those until you have actually died in the game. And then you have access. There we go. Oh, nice big hit coming back in. Now, these weapons are awesome because they do a lot of key damage, meaning if the enemy starts blocking, I can get in there and wear their key down. It's one of my favorite maneuvers to do. All right, block. No, it's not gonna block. There we go. And then I can get in there, and the grapple maneuver for these weapons, ouch, is a series of hits and hits, which is really nice. Now, the sword I have is the Way of the West, or Armor of the West sword, which is a set weapon. I have got a lot of set items that I'm not using. I've collected all this gear from, well, some of from the normal mobs in the game, but fighting those grave markers. So I go to this guy, I see what he's got on him. Nah, nothing. But if I find like a level 11, 17, 22 that has all purples, that's somebody that I want to fight. Because if I kill them, I can get one or several of their pieces of equipment to include weapons. It's a really nice way to gear up. Now, I've got those items, but I can't use them. You're like, okay, well, why aren't you wearing these? There's so much, they're purples. Because it needs 9 body and 9 strength, and I wasn't leveling up on this character. And then if I go in here, some of these need 6 body, 6 stamina. They're good items, but I can't wear them right now. They're also medium weight. This bandit armor happens to be a lightweight armor, and here's some more bandit armor. I like being light on my feet so I can jump in and jump out. See, yeah, it's got blue dual swords. Let's see if we can find a really good one to fight before we go level up. See, I'm not as good with this weapon as I am with the other sword. And what I mean by that, and especially if I'm facing multiple enemies, this is the one that I like. Wide sweeping blows. Everything's up. Whoa. But now that I've got ahead and put those points in that and all those skills, even though I'm using a different weapon, I still get all the same buffs and the abilities. Also, one thing that I didn't know before, I haven't leveled up. I can still do this, but I haven't done it yet. Hold on. Here we go. Spirit. Spirit affects your Spirit Guardian, and they have special abilities. But to get those abilities, you have to level up Spirit. So if I were to get to Spirit 6, this Guardian gives me a key bonus, and then a key recovery speed, close combat, attack, key reduction, and that's when you're critical, and I believe that means when you're very low health. And then skill damage, which is plus 15% at Spirit 10. So to get the maximum use out of this Guardian, I have to get my Spirit to 10, and I get all those buffs, which is actually pretty nice. Now, this is one of the guys I used to have a lot of problems with. Not anymore. See how I'm getting that? I also learned how to block correctly. So if I take that, he gets that first hit, after that I start blocking. I'm talking and not fighting. You know what? Wham, bam, thank you. See you later. Oh, yeah, I can start picking up all these things that I've... Because, like I said, I've been grinding through here. But I haven't been picking up all the stuff that I skipped before because I felt kind of bad. I was like, yeah, guys, I went and I did some exploring off screen and look what I found. There's all this cool stuff, but I didn't show you where I was finding stuff. So we're going to go through before I do anything else, and I'm going to show you all the cool things that I found before, but never showed you on camera. So we're going to leave that area up there. Yeah, all of a sudden I'm on camera, I'm not doing as well. See, he's got purple boots. If I wanted to have a chance at those purple boots, I'd have to summon him and fight him. Ah, that's why. I'm used to the more rapid fire attacks with this, using this weapon. Though the medium and heavy is actually pretty good. But I like doing the key damage. Jump in, jump out. That's just random gear. I'm convinced that is actual Japanese. Which I think is actually really cool in this game. Now, I go this way all the time to get over to that archer, get on top, take out that archer, then get down and take care of that guy. But you see that little thing next to the tree? Whoa! Archer saw me. Usually doesn't see me, so okay. Maybe that's what that archer is sitting there for. If you go back and get the little guy, he'll see you and shoot you. Well placed. Because he never sees me before until I go in and take that thing up. Interesting. These things are very good for blocking too. They block really well and take very little key to do it. So yeah, if you want to give yourself a head start in the game and learn the weapons, that was the thing. I was starting these runs and saying, okay, I want to use this weapon. I'd start putting skills into it, and I find that it wasn't what I thought it was. And so I had to start over again, not understanding the mechanics of the game, where I could have done what I've done here, gone through and tried all the different weapons until I find the ones that really fit well for me. Ooh, I got a nice charm. Hello, what are you? Are you new, my friend? Oh, yes. I'll put that on, definitely. And then... here, there's a corpse. Another spirit stone. Alright, thank you for that information. Here's the little shortcut back down to the beginning. Oh, I love that. I like this weapon. It's got sweeping strikes. It's very good, especially when you're facing multiple opponents. Or these guys that like to hunker down low to the ground. This weapon, especially in the low setting, really gets down to them well. Yeah, that's a developer one. Because the name is I Died Here, and you see it in red, that's a developer Revenant. Why not? But if I'm gonna fight the Revenant, I'm gonna be, I want to have these weapons out. Especially this guy. Ouch. Oh. I really wanted to get him standing up. I got a much better hit, but there we go. Finished. Finish him. And over here, another guy we can save, send back to town. And we're back around to where we were before. Now, I always said I can't seem to find the next shrine. Well, it's because I wasn't going far enough. Here's the next shrine. You can see now I've got a few more of those guys up there. They happen to be rather funny if you watch them and their antics. Alright, so what guardian spirits or what blessing can I get now? Swordsman ballistic weapon drop rate by 1%. I've got armor rate. Elixir drop by 5%. You know, I'm actually gonna go. I'm gonna take that because having extra elixirs dropping is actually pretty nice. I think I'd like that. Now I should level up. Question is, I don't know what I want to level up yet. So I think I'm going to hold off on leveling it right now because I'm actually going to sit down and figure this out. And yeah, I know there's a guy here. I also know there's an archer down there. Let's go ahead and get my longbow equipped. I can do a dropping maneuver on him, but I want to drop and get that item first. And if you go down there, he can see you. So. I'm just going to shoot him instead in the head. Thank you. A bit more armor. Some pirate armor, which is good for this character because it's the type of movement that I like. Now, the only problem that I just did, and I just thought about it, I put myself in a tight spot down here with all these guys. Now, I have taken all 4 of these guys on using this sword and just decimated them. So, come on, come around the corner. And finish him. As I said, I like this weapon, especially if I'm facing multiple enemies. It's just the sweeps are so wide and so massive. No. Anything up here? Oh. Come on. Got lucky on it. Now that's kind of a cool maneuver. Pick him up and slam him back. I'm just checking to see if there's any good gear on these guys before I move on. And it's, even though I've got some nice purples, I mean, some really nice set items, there's always chances for better set items because of the different stats and stuff that the gear can give you. Gotta be careful with this weapon because it really puts you out there. Sometimes you can open yourself up. So I said, I've learned this area pretty good, so I figured I'd show you guys everything that I learned. Alright, ooh, he's a spear user, and he's got a purple helm and a purple spear. This could be a tough fight. I'm gonna get myself some distance. Come back into this area where I've got more room to work with. Come on. You want to attack, you know you want to. Fine, I'll attack. That's right. Go on. That's why I love these weapons. It's so flipping cool. They take so much key and set them up so well. Now, I tried this spear out, and the spear can be rather cool at times, but I don't know. Maybe I need to give it more time, but kunai with chain. Ooh. Purple boots and purple chest. I want to see what this chest is. It's probably Warrior of the West. A lot of the sets people in this area seem to have when I find them, the Revenant Warrior of the West. Now the funny thing is, a lot of them are wearing the set, and there's no way that they could actually equip it correctly because they're level 1 wearing it, and they don't have the yeah, see, Warrior of the West. That guy could have, but you have to have 9 and 9, and it's just not there. Oh, something else I forgot. The prestige points. Doing what I have done by going through and trying out all these weapons and going through and killing all these guys over and over again. I've got 7 prestige points there and 10 prestige points here. And I'm not sure what I want to do with them yet. Now it's like I've got so many skill points and so many prestige points. I've got to find what I want to do with them. It's actually a good problem to have, if you ask me. We are going to finish him like that. Quick and easy. Sweet. One thing I heard also. See that chest? That is a regular chest. There are chests in this game that are actually mimics. Dark Souls reference. I love it. The chests that are mimics have 3 of the bars holding the corners together. There's 3 notches on both sides. Like I said, I've learned a lot. I've watched a couple videos to pick up some things. Now, I wish I hadn't have seen the mimic information. I'd like to have found that on my own. Oh, and this, I can't believe I missed this. See that rock? It's just so obvious. Hold on. Switch to a weapon swing. It's wide. It looks so obvious, but I missed it every time I came by. All right. Switch to that weapon. We'll go medium stance. I've been saving my Spirit Guardian for this area. That gray area right there is where a demon is going to spawn. Come here. Come here, ugly. I probably can beat him without using my Spirit Guardian, but for me, that's what I think the best use of a Spirit Guardian is. Facing the big guys. Now I'm gonna try to... Holy crap! I might not I need to use it. Come on, buddy. Cut his head off. Okay, I am surprised. Level 5. Check to see if there's anything in here. Yeah, see, I've seen this. I actually spawned him once and then ran away before I got killed. I wasn't ready. Now, axe guys. If you see a guy with an axe, watch out because that hit right there, that can do devastating amounts of damage. Your big hit versus my big hit, buddy. Warrior of the West. See, everybody wears the same thing. I don't even know where it falls. Only way I've ever gotten it is from getting it from these grave markers. Level 12. Now, he's got a Twin Iowa chain. Nasty. Ouch. You block and your stamina is going to go down, but so is mine. Hold on. Need to heal up. Let's go back down to low stance. That's right. Lock it when you take your key. Give me your key. Thank you. Ouch. Cool. This is the second area. And I did not know that baddie was there. I just looked. Ooh. You know, I have a bow. I'm not going to be running this area this episode, but when I am ready to run this area, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my bow and take out the guy up there, the guy down there. I'll take out that demon thing, right? I don't know if I can take him out in a single shot. Oh, there's another demon spawner over there. Might as well get the lay of the land and see what I'm going to be up against before I get into there. But this is another area I can't open yet. So that's a shortcut. I got to go all the way around to open that up. So, did I increase? No. Swordsman blessing, warrior, the healing blessing, and then the hunter blessing. Drop weight of materials by 5%. Which is actually very good to take, but I'm gonna, for right now, I'm gonna take the elixir drop. Just keep that. So now I gotta figure out how I'm gonna level up my character and spend my points, and once I'm done with that, that's when I'll be doing the next episode. So, but my time is up today. I've been Critical. This has been Nioh. I hope you guys have enjoyed this content, and I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy. Bye.